This is Mo Bashir for The Hook. Delighted
What's
to be
that,
joined by presenter Josh Denzel. I'm all good, bro.
Pleasure, my brother.
Thank you so much for your time.
No stress, bro.
This presser, man, it doesn't get any bigger than this. The stage Netflix, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Just talk us through what it's like getting up there and being with big personalities. Conor Ben, Tyson Fury, Frank Warren, Spencer Brown, they're like titans in the sport. How does it feel to be in and amongst it?
Do you know what? It's a blessing. I've watched boxing my whole life. I remember staying up late to go and watch big Tyson fights, like Lennox Lewis. I remember, but before everybody loved boxing. Right, I remember getting all of my boys telling them to pay £5 to go watch Mayweather Hatton in a boozer in the deepest, darkest North London at like 4 bells in the morning. So, I've loved these fights forever. For me to be able to stand up there and go and kind of moderate between the two, to work in boxing, I've interviewed all of these guys, outside of this. So it's a blessing, man. I'm living my dream.
I don't know, for you, how does preparation for an event like this? Is it because you're already a big boxing fan, you already know most of the things? How do you go about it and make sure you deliver what I guess the public are expecting from you?
Yeah, the preparation is one of the key things. You spend so many hours there, like consuming boxing content just as a fan, right? And then that all kind of feeds into your general knowledge. When you do something like this on a platform like this, you get your head stuck in books, you're on CompuBox, you're looking at old interviews, you're kind of understanding the different dynamics, the family secrets, as it were. You're trying to work out all of the key storylines in which the world's media or the fighters would want out there. So for me, preparation is so key. So I'll spend hours and hours and hours, deep in YouTube, deep in various different websites, just to try and understand the full picture. So when I get up there, I can help tell.
Just a word on Conor Ben, because 3 stadium fights in the world, and both at the same stadium as well. It's unheard of. Really.
You know what? It's incredible, and it just shows you, number one, how big boxing is in Britain. The fans come out for the Ben name, and also it proves how much of an entertaining fighter that he is. We've seen so many different versions of Conor, but the version of Conor we saw, first time out against Chris Eubank Jr. was incredible. It was one of the best fights I've ever been to live. It was a war, and he fights with his heart on his sleeve, and people love that. But he can also fight a little bit more calculated, a little bit more measured. So it's great. It's like you know what I mean. You roll the dice and you work out which Conor Ben you're going to get. But he's exciting, and he talks it, he lives it, he breathes it. Whatever you may think of the whole Eddie thing, regardless, he gets in there and he entertains.
And then just a little bit on Netflix, because they sort of dip their toes in the sport along with the Zone. Sky Sports are getting back into the mix as well. I guess how important is it for these big broadcasters to come in? Because I think someone said it up there, everyone has a Netflix account.
Yeah, I think they've got over 300 million subscribers, right? And the more subscribers means the more potential eyeballs on the sport that we love. So, it's great that they're involved in the sport. We've got the Zone, we've got TNT, we've got Sky, we've got Netflix now. I'm sure Amazon will be jumping in. So, it is great. The more eyeballs that get to see this great sport, the more people are going to fall in love with it, the more we can fill out stadiums, the more we can fill out the O2, the more we can build up fighters and put money back into the grassroots boxing scene, into amateur clubs. So it's fantastic, man. If we get more people to go down there, what's the worst that can happen?
And then just a couple more from you.
I got a match.
Okay, one more. Adversity. How do you deal with the pressure of being broadcasted, exposed to millions of people? Is there anything you do before you go on air? Breathing exercises? Do you do anything in particular? How do you manage it?
The only thing I do is really try and prepare, right? The more prepared you are, the more you feel comfortable, right? So you can go into a crazy situation if you know how to handle it, if you know the kind of questions that they're going to fire back at you, what they might feel. I think they can.
Oh,
that was just happened.
Well spotted. I don't know what happened there. Sorry.
Okay. I'll start again. So the best thing you can do is prepare, right? You can do all the breathing exercises in the world. If you don't know your facts, you're finished. So I think for me, it's just preparation, making sure you know as much as possible. Make sure you make the fighters feel comfortable. Make sure you get up there and you create an environment that they want to be in, that they want to speak in, and they want to talk openly in. And I think that's where the best comes from. It's just preparation is key, vibes are good, make sure you set the scene well.
Josh, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can I give you this?